Okay, so as we go through here, take breaks whenever you like, have some water nearby, and also a towel or a strap. I have a little karate belt here, and you'll see what we use that for. And just a couple of other things to keep in mind. Try not to struggle. And what I mean by that is if you get lost in a posture, say we're on one leg, and you start to lose your balance, don't struggle with it. For instance, if I'm doing this king dancer posture and all of a sudden I start bouncing around, just put the foot back down, start over fresh. Because what happens is when you struggle, you're basically practicing struggling. And struggling is exactly the opposite of everything we're trying to do here. The other thing is breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. If you ever breathe into your hand through your mouth, that's a lot of hot air. What we're trying to do in these yoga stretches is keep that hot air inside, okay? So let's find a little bit of peace and quiet as we get our feet like one foot. Prayer hands. Heels in a line, right foot back. Create space between your left knee and your right heel. Arms out. And tilt. Reaching way up with the left, way down with the right. I can feel this on the inner thigh right now. Looking up or any direction that doesn't hurt. And back to level. Shoulders back. 4, 3, the chest is really spread here. Right arm forward. Left arm way back. Now we're all limited. Some more so, some less so. It doesn't matter. You're just doing what you can do. And what you can do will always improve. And tilt. Right arm high for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and level it out. Left arm and up. Thumbs way out. Spread the front of the chest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and right arm down. Left arm real high, looking up for any direction that doesn't hurt. And straighten through the left leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go down into a table posture. This is where, particularly men, we've got to really do some work. Remember, our hamstrings, our glutes, and our lower back are all tied into one another. Let's curl the toes under, push the knees way back. Trying to get your ears down below the plane of your arms. Good. Bicycle the heels. And swoop. Tops of the feet on the floor. If you can lift everything up, try to get those ears way up above the shoulders. Middle portion of the body is heavy and hanging. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and reverse swoop. Good. Now, as we push weight down into our hands, it's distributed not just into our palms, but into all 5 fingers. Bicycle the heels. Beautiful. Trying to stretch the calf muscles and the hamstrings. Good. And swoop again. Tops of the feet on the floor. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse swoop. Bring up the right leg and take a big step. Right arm high, looking up or any direction that doesn't hurt, and extend through the right leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right shoulder down on the right knee, airplane arms, and up. Let's rotate forward. Beautiful. Creating space this time between the right knee and the left heel, and tilt. Way up, everybody. Remember, we're just trying to awaken the body. Not a lot going on in this posture. Focus on balance, level, shoulders back an inch. Excellent. Left arm forward, right arm back. And tilt. Big breath, massaging the descending colon. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's level it out. Right arm forward, and let's open way up, thumbs back. Spread the chest and get that the chin as far up as you can get it. Beautiful. Both palms down. Back to table again. And we're gonna go through a little child stretch. And back up. Curl the toes under, push the knees back again. Chest way down low. And swoop one more time. Tops of the feet on the floor. Lift everything up. Excellent. And reverse swoop. I hope you're hanging here with me. We're gonna walk it in slowly, slowly, slowly. Curl the fingertips under the toes, bending the knees to whatever extent is required to do that, and then straighten through the legs. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, grab the back of the calves and pull for a forward fold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and ragdoll your way up one vertebrae at a time and stand as tall as you can. Beautiful. All right, that's a well-made beginning. All right, first posture. Left foot is forward. Let's try to reach back and catch the right foot. Now look, my thumb is up. I'm gonna try to keep it up. If you need to get a chair or something to catch your balance, that works out fine. Catch the foot. And we're gonna go into, kick the foot into the hand and tilt forward. 4, I don't want to struggle. I told you not to struggle. Here we go. For 8, 7, hold that posture. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Other side. This time, forward with the right foot. Left thumb is up. I'm going to try to catch the foot. Kick the foot into the hand as you tilt forward. If you need a chair, grab one, the wall, whatever. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Right hand down, like you're catching a suitcase. Picking it up, just get a hold of that thing and hold it in close to the other. Your knees are side by side. Reach back, spread the chest, and put the other one on there if possible. For 8, 7, 6. Push through the belt buckle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Other side. Reach down and catch it. Knees side by side. And spread the chest. Push it out for 8, 7, 6. Remember, if you push through the belt buckle, you really stretch that quadricep. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Feet double shoulder width apart. We're gonna interlace the fingers and clock the arms to noon. Take them up high. Now, I've heard it said that if you can get all the way up to 12 o'clock with your hands, you have all the range of motion you need. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this range of motion is, but at least it's indicative of where you are. 3, 2, and beautiful. Left elbow on the left knee. Left palm down. Right hand up, looking up or any direction that doesn't hurt. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Other side. Right elbow on the right knee. Right palm down. Left hand up, looking up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautiful. Let's go to the other side again. Similar posture, different entrance. Instead of in front of, I'm going behind. Let's tilt for 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1. Level it out and behind for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Other side again. This time, both feet pointed to your left. We're going to rotate around counterclockwise. Right hand forward, both legs straight, and down. Right hand low, left hand high, looking up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. over to the other side. Both legs are straight, both feet pointed to the right. Rotate clockwise this time. And down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over to the other side again. Point of the right elbow outside the left knee. Find a spot out there. Twisted prayer hands. That's here. And hold it for 8, 7, 6. Now stay here or spread the two arms apart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Point outside the right leg. You get it there. Twisted prayer hands. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Spread the arms apart for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Feet like one foot. Also called a standing mountain. Let's breathe for just a moment. Prayer hands in through the nose, out through the nose. And gather the resolve to continue. All right. We're going to stabilize. Steepleize. We're going up. Now what we'll do here is tilt forward. And as we begin to tilt, we'll counter the tilt with our right foot coming up in the air. Now when we're done, we'll look like a capital T with our left leg as the base leg. It's more easily demonstrated than it is described, so stay with me. Let's tilt forward as we tilt, and you might wobble a little bit, I certainly will. Let us go forward. Hips level and centered, ideally, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up, beautiful. Kick it out. Feet like one foot. Standing mountain. Stabilize. Steepleize. This time the left leg comes up as we tilt forward. And go. Hips level. If you begin to struggle, relax again and start over. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. We're going to go to some sitting postures. And as we do this, again, I'd like you to keep your strap near you. And we're really going to focus on the hamstrings, on the glutes, as well as the lower back. Meet you on the floor. All right, let's get comfortable. I need you to lie down for just a moment. Completely pancake your backside to the floor. And what we'll do is go ahead and bring up that left knee. Interlace the fingers and cradle that knee, pulling it in tight. And breathe. Now, this knee is now actuated by a pair of hands, and there's no need for me to feel any tension in my pelvis or anywhere else. And let's pull it out to the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Release and sigh. Bring up the right leg. Pull it in tight. 5, 4. Again, relax everything that's not needed to keep it here. And let's gently suggest it move out to the right as we guide it with our hands for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, lengthen, and sigh. We're going to grab our towel or strap, whatever you have, and put this on your foot. Now this doesn't go on the arch. It goes up toward the ball of the foot. From here, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pull that down to me, extending through the heel, trying to really flex the foot, trying to get the heel in the air. Now, I'm not the most flexible person. I have to work on it to maintain whatever it is I have. You might be able to get this thing all the way up over your nose, but regardless, if you keep both legs straight, this thing is going to be a challenge at some position. Maybe you've got to get it all the way up here. For me, I feel it in my hamstrings and I feel it in my calf. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Watch what I do. I'm going to pull on the outside one, which will lift my arch in the air. It's a very subtle change, but it hits a whole different set of muscles around the lower leg. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and sigh. Right foot up near the ball. Hold on to that thing. Extend through the heel. Straighten the lower leg. Now you have to ask your body to stretch. You can't demand it. We all have built inside us a stretch reflex that if we try to do too much too quickly, our body will slam on the brakes, and though it seems like a more overt attempt on our part to stretch, we actually get less done because our body is doing battle with itself. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to pull on the outer side of that towel and my arch will lift. Hold it again for 6, 5, straighten through the leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax and sigh. Right sole of my foot on top of my left leg. Left hand on the right knee. Now what I'm going to do is try to create space between the right shoulder and the right knee. Do it by keeping the right shoulder down, but allow that right knee to fall over as far as it can. Now, watch how quickly you go. With each exhalation, you go a little farther. Relax your lower back. Breathe a breath of relaxation into your entire lower body. And ask that it stretch, don't demand it. There's a law of accommodation that says it will. Among your body's unique qualities is that it's perfect already, meaning it's exactly where it should be, given your personal history. If you can't find your way into a particular stretch, that means that up to this point, you've not been asking your body to do it. Eventually it will. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Kick it out and sigh. Sole of the left foot on top of the right leg. Let's take that right hand and assist gravity in creating space between the left shoulder and left knee. And let it drop with each exhalation. Your lower back is thanking you. Probably feel it in your left glute also. For 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and sigh. Let's sit up. We're going to go take our right thumb, and I'll turn this way. Right thumb and grab the right arch of the foot. Now look, I've got my fingers around the blade of that thing. What I'll do then is take my other hand and put it between the arm and the leg on the knee. And from here, try to maintain a tall posture and stretch. For 8, 7, 6. Can you hold that position? 5. If so, straighten your back. If that's easy, sit tall. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Beautiful. Left thumb down. Catch it underneath and stretch. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Sit tall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And both thumbs down. Catch those feet and see what you can do. This is one of those exercises that in the beginning can seem like such a struggle that when you make any progress at all, it will register and it'll have its reward. And stretch. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's go over into a table posture. What we'll do here is curl the toes under, push the knees back, and drop this leg in. Look what I've done. I've taken this foot in. and I've got it out here in front of me. We're gonna stretch the glute. Now, if that's a big puzzle that's difficult for you to work into, just put one leg forward and just kind of walk it over and drop it. Same thing. I'll hold this foot in place as I inch my rear leg backwards, sitting tall. Good. Hips low level and centered, more so than mine if you can do it. Again, I'm just like you, particularly if you're a male over 40 years old. If you haven't taken a lot of time to stretch your glutes, they're tight. And as I said before, they're tied in with your hamstrings and also your lower back. And it's very much like taking off a glove. You can't just pull on one finger of the glove. You've got to take a little here, a little here, a little here, a little here, a little here. When you come back to this one, it'll go even a little bit more. The same thing with this. When you stretch your glutes and then your lower back and then your hamstrings come back to your glutes, you'll find that they were better than before for having worked those other areas. Sit tall and lift up that back leg. Try to catch it. This is the pigeon stretch. And try to be as far back as you can be. Obviously, I have room for improvement, but that doesn't make it any less worthwhile that I attempt it. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick it out and sigh. Beautiful. Curl the toes under. Push the knees back. Bring up the other leg. Drop it in. We're going to hold this foot in place. Inch the other one back. Good. Hips low level and centered. Sitting tall. Look how much of my weight is on my hands. I want to reduce that as I get better at the stretch. I want to be able to sit back. And so as we go into this quadricep stretch, by finishing the pigeon, when I grab this foot, that's going to demand also that I get my weight back a little bit. For 8. Can you get both hands on that leg? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lie down. Look for our neck. Try to get some flexibility here. Left ear on a pillow and hold it. Arms out in a T. Now, does that hurt at all? Let's not press against pain or do anything to aggravate an existing injury. We're just trying to relax in this posture and see that you have 90 degrees of turn. 3, 2, and 1. Look forward. Reach back with the left hand and the right hand. Catch those feet and lift everything up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Are your thighs up? 3, 2, and 1. Right ear on a pillow and sigh. Beautiful. Arms underneath you. We're going to stretch our biceps. Now, this is excellent for the prevention of carpal tunnel syndrome. However, don't do anything to aggravate, as I say, an existing injury. Let's put our arms underneath us. My thumb is out on both of them. Arm under, arm under. Check for pain. If everything's okay, lift everything up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Very nice. And for the final, this is another exercise that I really recommend you work on. Again, because it's so exceedingly difficult in the beginning that any progress you make will be observable. You'll be able, and therefore you can derive some satisfaction from that. Let's get our hands back here behind our ears. Let's think positive thoughts and lift everything up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Okay, that concludes our stretch. If you'll go through this every day and you've not been stretching, in 2 weeks you're going to feel like a new person. And directly after the stretch, I'm talking about right now, you probably are already walking on cloud 9 here. There's nothing like stretching. Now, yoga in particular, and I'm not a yogi, I just happen to do some yogic stretches. It has the added benefit of, see, the word yoga means yoke. And the idea, and used in this context, it means to capture. And more specifically for yoga, it means to capture the attention, have you place it on the body. And the idea is when you place your attention on the body thrives and heals. It's like every living thing. It loves attention and it knows when it's being ignored. And so the postures and positions in yoga are just unnatural enough so that there's no way you can possibly practice yoga without placing your attention on the body. So you can mindlessly run on a treadmill, but you can't mindlessly do yoga because the postures are just unnatural enough. And so this creates a real mind and body connection. Now, if it were just the flexibility benefits, that would be worth it. But because of the added mind and body and that euphoria that you feel and carry around all day, it really becomes a wonderful part of your life. So I suggest that whether you stretch with me or find your own yoga class, and there are several varieties, once you find a teacher you like, it becomes a very rewarding thing. Thanks for joining me.